Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the brand new revealed Mega Pokemon. There's actually a brand new Mega Lucario and a Gardevoir. Today we're going over how good these will be on the competitive side of the TCG and what impact these will have on the Pokemon market. And we'll go over some cards that may see some movement because of this. So yeah, let's jump into the video. These are mechanically new Megas. They're the lowercase Megas, so not the Megas we already know. So yeah, let's check them out. First we have the Mega Lucario EX. It's a stage 1 with 340 HP, with 2 attacks, and Aura Jab for 1 fighting energy, does 130 damage, and then lets you attach 3 fighting energies from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon any way you like. So that's a pretty strong first attack. And then Mega Brave for 2 fighting is 270 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon cannot use Mega Brave. But yeah, the biggest thing is the 3 prizes it gives up. Yeah, there has been a lot of outrage, and I'm myself not really happy with this. I kind of dig the new Mega card design. I do prefer the old ones, but it's pretty nice. It looks pretty cool for just a normal EX. But yeah, the 3 prizes is the big thing. Because this does mean that the game will be sped up significantly. So yeah, we'll just have to see how good these will be. Because in a world where Drifloon is legal, just for 3 psychic energy attachments with normal Gardevoir EX, and then just doing 180 with Drifloon, Lucario already gets knocked out by a single prizer. So yeah, then you can take 3 prizes. So it might not actually see any competitive play. We'll just have to see. It does evolve from Riolu. That is interesting. So that does mean things like Darmanitan at that point, can snipe Riolus before they evolve. So I don't know how big of a change that will be and how much the impact evolving from Riolu will be instead of like a Lucario EX or a capital EX Lucario. Which is a basic. I don't know. So yeah, we'll just have to see how good these will be. But next up we have the Gardevoir. There are only 2 Megas revealed. Mega Gardevoir has 360 HP and evolves from Kirlia. Yeah, 360 is literally the highest HP we've seen just as base stat in the Pokemon TCG. First attack, Overflowing Wishes. For each of your bench Pokemon, search your deck for a basic Psychic Energy attached to those Pokemon, and then shuffle your deck. So, the acceleration is pretty nice, but the old normal Gardevoir EX is probably a better accelerator than this, so that's not really a big thing. And then Mega Symphony, 50 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. This is kind of similar to the old Mega Gardevoir with the Brilliant Arrow. But yeah, this increased just power crept pretty intensely, and also 3 prizer of course, and then it has weakness for dark. So the thing is with the dark weakness is just Charizard just takes a normal knockout on Gardevoir. So yeah, by the looks of these cards, I wouldn't say they are game changing, because if you play Mega Gardevoir and you're up against Charizard, you just almost automatically lose. Charizard just takes a 3 prize knockout as a 2 prizer. So yeah, I don't know how relevant these will be competitively. They are collectively pretty nice, and I can imagine if we get SIRs for these cards or like full arts, they are going to be nice and very collectible. I myself collect Megas as well, so I am going to pick these up when they release. And the third card is not a Mega, but it's also a pretty good card. Premium Power Pro is just Electro Power for fighting Pokemon. So during this turn, attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active. So this does synchronize pretty good with the Lucario. But yeah, we'll just have to see when we have more information, more cards that are revealed. Yeah, how good these actually will be. But they will likely release in like 6-7 months, like a half year probably, after Destined Rivals. I don't know, like something like the Team Rocket set or something like it. But yeah, onto the financial side of things and the market, we're gonna check out some Lucario and Mega Gardevoir cards. Because of these new reveals, they might see a move. Yeah, we'll just have to see if that really happens. But this could mean these cards will move in price, the older ones. So let's check out the Lucario cards first. First, we have the Lucario EX from Furious Fist. just the normal one. This card here, it says it's sitting at about 43 bucks. If you look at the graph, you can see 3 months ago it was a $16 card, and now it is a 24. It says here, so it's up 50% in the last 3 months. No significant movement since yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, it's only been a day, but yeah, you have to see if they go up quickly or not. Recent solds have been 25, 25, 23, 30, 24, 24, 24, 22, 24. So yeah, around the $25 mark, and there are 11 copies available, so a very small amount. If you look at the lowest listed from a start seller, though, a near mint copy will fetch you about 44 bucks. So I don't know if they just up the prices because they think they're gonna rise, or there are actually sold. Maybe they are sold on eBay. I haven't seen. I don't know, but yeah, it is 20 bucks above market. But with the reveal of the new Mega Lucario, it could mean the old ones yeah, rise. Gotta say, the card design, like the artwork on this one, the thing I really liked about the old Megas is how extreme and aggressive, yeah, the artwork looks. You can really see. I don't know. You can almost just feel like the it's a strong card for some weird ass reason. I don't know. I do like the old design a little more, but yeah, the new one isn't bad or something. Next up, we have the secret rare Mega Lucario. Same artwork, only gold borders, and it's just a secret rare version. Yeah, this card was 3 months ago a $42 card and sitting at about 60, around the 60 mark now. 6 copies available, so that's a very small amount. And if you look at the recent sales, you can see 75, 65, 68, 55, 150. That might be a graded version or a very clean copy. I don't know. 75, 75, 90, 45. So kind of all over the place, but around the $60 to $100. And the lowest listed from a start seller is 130. And here, one for 30. That is very cheap. It is from one that only has 32 sales, but it does look very nice. It does look very clean, and it is the secret rare version, so it probably won't take long before this one sells. But yeah, up 35% in the last 3 months. Wouldn't be surprised if these cards start to move a bit. Yeah, with the release of the new ones, especially if SIRs get revealed, I wouldn't be surprised. But for now, they haven't moved really all that much since the reveal. So it might be a good time to pick these up if you want them for your personal collection. Next up, we have the Mega Lucario EX Full Art. I don't know why the picture is blurry, but you can see here the card was 20 bucks 3 months ago and sitting at about $40 right now. There are 16 copies available, and it's up almost 100%. If you look at the recent sales, you can see 44, 43, 35, 44, 37, 43. So about 40 bucks for this one. And if you look at the lowest listed from a start seller, it's actually $90. So more than double. So all these start sellers, or all these sellers at least, are really banking on these cards going up. So that might artificially increase the price a bit if these actually start to sell. That's also one thing to keep in mind. Next up, with the Lucario EX, this is actually not a Mega, but it is from the same set, so I thought maybe if the other Lucario saw movement or see movement, this one eventually will see movement as well. This has always been an expensive card. It has always been around the $100 mark, so it isn't like crazy to see this card at about $100. It was substantially cheaper, around 80 3 months ago. Now it's around 100, and if you see 26% increase, yeah, in the last 3 months, there are 10 copies available right now, and last near mid sales have been 95, 95, 115, 95, 99, 95, 130. 130 is the exception here. So yeah, This card is consistently selling for around the $100, and if you look at the lowest listed from a start seller, it is actually $100. So next up, the last Lucario card, the second to last Lucario card we're checking out is the Lucario V-Star promo. This card was going up in price pretty substantially. It was a $1 card, like almost its entire lifespan, um, 80 cents to $1, and now it's a $7 card. But this was before the reveal of the Mega, so this has nothing to do with the Megas being revealed. But yeah, just wanted to point this one out. There is a super big quantity of these available. 762 copies, and the last sales have been around the $8 to $7. Um, Lowest listed from a start seller is 7. So yeah, Lucario's up about 350%, which is pretty crazy. Next up, the last Lucario card is the Lucario Melmetal GX promo. This is the alternate art tin promo. Beautiful card, by the way. Very nice artwork. This is a pretty cheap card. This card is around the $32 mark. In my opinion, super cheap. It was very undervalued. It was $12 for, yeah, if you look at the 6 month graph, it was $12 for very, very long. $10 for an alternate art GX tag team promo, and it's almost up 250%. It's up for 240% in the year. If you look at the recent sales, you can see 33, 30, 38, 38, 33, 40, 35. So it has been going up. If you look at the lowest listed from a start seller, it's 37. So yeah, around market price, maybe a little above, but around market. There are 13 copies available, but yeah, these are rising pretty rapidly, because in December this one was $13 and now it's 37. So we could see even more movement on these. Next up, the first Gardevoir we're checking out is the Mega Gardevoir from Primal Clash. This one is just the normal non-full art version. It was 3 months ago a $7 card, and now it's sitting at about 17. So yeah, 136% movement. Recent sales has been 25, 20, 15, 15, 15, 30, 34, 7, and 1760. So a little above with the current market price. Yeah, it's a little above current market price. 7 copies available only. Only 7 copies available of just a regular Mega EX. Yeah, that's not a lot. And then if you look at the lowest listed from a start seller, it is actually 76, which I don't understand why it's 76, because you can clearly see the recent sales have been way lower. But yeah, they're just guessing these will go up with the reveal, I guess. So yeah, this one is making pretty significant moves, and may rise even more. Next Gardevoir, we have the Mega Gardevoir from Primal Clash, but this one is the full art version. This one went from a $25 card to a 32, but you can see here it was 26 in February, and then it just it shot up from 26 to 32 in about 2 days. So this one also shot up rapidly fast. 10 copies available. The recent sales have been 71 actually, 72, 72, 73, and then you see the normal 25, 26, 26, 26, 26, 25. So this card tripled in literally a couple days. So yeah, I don't know where this one will go, but lowest listed is 73 from a start seller. Yeah, this one shot up rapidly fast, so this might come down a bit, or it may proceed to increase. I don't know. Market price here says about 33, but there are actually none available near mint for 33, so market price is kind of off. Yeah, so that's also very interesting. Next Gardevoir is the Radiant Collection from Generations. This one is making pretty significant movement. This card was here $27 3 months ago, and is now at 64. 130% increase. Only 11 copies available. Wow, that's crazy. This card was so easy to pull when it came out. So 11 copies is really not a lot. Recent sales have been actually for 70, 67, 70, 65, 100. 100, yeah, that's pretty interesting. 62, 60, 65. So this one also increasing last couple of weeks. Lowest listed from a start seller is actually 120. So that is almost double current market price. That's also very interesting. So this one also increasing pretty fast. It does have the shiny Gardevoir on it, and it's a nice artwork. So I get why it's actually up, because this card was super cheap for a long time. You can see here it was a $20 card for the longest time. So yeah, if this one actually sells for 120, the new lowest listed is 150. So we'll just have to see what this one will do. Next Gardevoir is the Mega Gardevoir from Steam Siege. This one is the shiny version. This is actually dual type. It saw play in the TCG when it came out. I actually have a retro deck of this, so I might make a video of it about it. But the Mega Gardevoir is sitting at about 13, but $15 current market price. It went from a $8 card 3 months ago to 1650, and now is dropping to 15. So little retracing, but nothing huge. Recent sales have been 18, 14, 13, 50, 20, 18, 11, 15. So 15 market price seems about right. 31 copies available, and lowest listed from a start seller is 15. So 15 is the current market price on this card. But you can see in the last year, it actually went from a $6 card to now a $15 card. So it's up 150%, which is pretty substantial growth. So, and in the last 3 months, it's up almost 90%. So this one also rising. Next Mega Gardevoir is the Mega Gardevoir full art from Steam Siege. This is also a shiny version. Current market price is sitting at about 39. You can see here 3 months ago this card was $17, and now it's sitting at about 37. 10 copies available. Recent sales have been 37, 39, 45, 40, 37, 35, 39. So that would make sense if you look at the current market price, and if you look at the lowest listed from a start seller, it's actually $100. There are only 2 near mint copies available right now. $100 yet again is almost triple what market price, current market price is. So I don't know what it is with all these sellers betting on these cards going up, but it is kind of annoying seeing all those cards being listed for those ridiculous prices when market price is clearly around the $45 mark. This card is up 120%, almost 120%. So yeah, if this one sells, that would be crazy. $100 for the full art. Last Gardevoir is not a Mega that I'm gonna check out, but it's the Gardevoir X from Steam Siege. It's the secret rare version. I thought, we're looking at Mega Gardevoirs and Gardevoirs from the X and Y era, so why not check out the most sought after EX as well. If you look here, current market price sitting at about $44. It went 3 months ago from a $32 card all the way up to a $44 card. This might actually be the all-time high for this card. This card never was all that expensive because Steam Siege always was regularly available. So people didn't really think to buy this card all that much, or it wasn't actually all that popular. It was a nice card, but it was always sitting at about $20. So this is actually the all-time high, and it's up almost 40%. There are 9 copies available, and lowest listed from a start seller is 75. So also betting on these cards to go up. It is a very nice alternate art with the Yveltal in the background. It's the secret rare version, so I'm surprised. It's only $45, or around the $45. If you compare it to other Gardevoir cards with this kind of artwork, they are all above this. So, and this one is this card is pushing the 10-year-old Arc. So this is a pretty old card. But yeah, what do these Mega Pokemon mean for the Pokemon TCG and the market? Well, for starters, the TCG. I think if they continue printing a lot of these overpowered Mega cards and Mega Pokemon, um, people aren't gonna like this. People aren't liking it so far, and they will never like three price Pokemon, or most people won't like three price Pokemon. So, how to fix this problem? I think if they just add like a Mega EX marker that you flip over, that's like your one Mega evolution for the game. I think that would fix the entire problem with what people have with Megas right now, at least with the new ones. There is nothing says on the card about a limitation for how many you can have in your deck, or how many you can evolve or have in play. So the chances of this actually coming out is very small. But we have seen changes with the old Megas. The first few sets didn't have Spirit Links, so it meant your Megas evolving would end your turn. But after a couple sets, they realized, oh, we effed up, and then they just printed Spirit Links for the Megas that released from that part on. So yeah, you could definitely see a change, but that doesn't mean we will. Megas in its current state, I don't know. I don't think it would ruin the game, but it would make the game less fun. But for the collector slash investor side of the hobby, I do think Megas will attract a lot of people. Megas are one of the most Mega Pokemon is one of the most loved mechanic, maybe even the most loved mechanic they ever brought. Just giving Pokemon an extra evolution, making it so much cooler. Yeah, I think this will attract a lot of people, especially when we start to see the SIRs revealed in a couple months, and the full arts. And I do think there is a market for these Mega EX Pokemon as an investor as well. If you look at the older Megas, you can see here like the normal Lucario is setting at about $44 right now, and this card is 11 years old. But this card was when it came out a couple dollars because it didn't see competitive play. So the chances that these new Megas will be a couple bucks when released is pretty big. So I do really think that when these come out, and if they are cheap, buying just a couple copies of every Mega just to have as an investment or a collection is a very good play, because almost every old normal EX ever released went up. So just hold on to them when they eventually release and see what happens. I think that is a good play. And also sealed. I think these, depending on how the pack arts look, I do really think the sealed boxes will be very nice. I myself can't wait to see the Elite Trainer boxes that will release with these sets. I'd love to see Mega Pokemon on the ETBs again, and the sleeves as well. And I do really think the booster boxes will rise substantially compared to other sets if they make very nice SIRs, which I think they will. So yeah, that's kind of my take on the Megas and what I think will happen with these releasing and competitively for the collectors and for the investors. Let me know what you think will happen with the market and these Megas, and make sure if you like the video to like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.